Hey, I'm back. Yesterday I was trying to do a video, and before I got 6 minutes in, or about 6 minutes in, the camera went dead on me. So, hi, it's me. So, I'm going to finish the video I started yesterday. I was talking yesterday about the virus and what's going on, and talking about that this virus that we've got is a warning to people. It's warning people of what is yet to come. There's a there's a lot worse to come. This year's just the tip of the iceberg. Everybody thinks that when this virus is over with, that everything's going to go back to normal, and things will be like they were. On a personal note, I can't say, but I'm just telling my beliefs, what I think from stuff that I've read, that I personally don't think things is going to go back the way it was. I feel like the life as we know it is pretty much over with, because we are definitely living in the last days, and all the preachers is saying that this is leading up to the tribulation times. This is the preset of the tribulation times. I believe this. Things has changed. There's so much going on, and there's too much of happening that the Bible has prophesied from way back, even before Jesus. It was prophesied that the ending would come, and what would happen during that time. And a lot of what they prophesied is coming true today. This virus, it's a serious thing, and there's a lot of people sick, and it's killed a lot of people. A lot of people has died from it, and there's probably more going to die. We don't know how long this is going to last, when it's going to end, or what the outcome's going to be. But what some of the Democrats is proposing now is stuff that's been foretold, like putting a barcode on the forehead, and anybody without a barcode won't be able to buy and sell stuff. Or social credit score. It's been rumored that that's already started in some areas, that the U.S. has already adopted that, but they haven't implemented it yet. And I know this stuff is going to come about during tribulation times, after the rapture of the church. But see, they already getting this stuff in the works. And this virus, the shutdown of these places in this country, and people out of work, is giving the Democrats a chance to get this stuff implemented, get it set up, because they're fighting Trump They're fighting our president every way they can. They're in heavy opposition against him no matter what he tries or what he does. He's in the wrong. They're using this virus for their own agenda, to get their agenda in motion. And people is all worried and upset and scared and panicking, and they're not paying attention to what's going on. But we can't panic. We got to keep our eyes open and keep our minds open to what's going on. We don't need to panic. The best thing that I can tell people to do is get your heart right with the Lord. God has got this thing under control. And He knows what's going on, and He knows what the outcome's going to be, and He knows what's happening. This ain't took Him by surprise. He knew it was coming. And He's in control. People, we need to get things right with the Lord and pray. Pray. That is the best thing any of us can do. Is keep our sights on the Lord and pray. Forget about all this, what we call idols, the things that we have in this life that we are so attached to and feel like we need, and it's something we don't feel like we can do without. God is the only thing that we can't do without. We can do without all this other material stuff. People is after money, greed. They put money above everybody else. We should put others first, other people first. Think about the other person and how we can help them. We're all in this thing together, and we need to be helping one another instead of dragging one another down. I said yesterday on the other video that this year used to be my Halloween trail. I used to have that over there was the witch house. I had several witches standing around, one sitting on the porch reading. This other area here going around that way. I called the Trail of Lost Souls, the cemetery there, and different ghouls hanging up and stuff, and made noises and stuff. Skeleton hanging on that's a little baby crib bed, mattress, springs. I had Michael Myers standing out here. I had Jason Voorhees. Right here was on that little table sitting there was Chucky. I had the guy from Scream there at that tree. Leatherface was in this house right here. And that over there, there's a werewolf. I had other things sitting around here, tombstones and stuff. In fact, there's one of my ghouls. That there's Michael Myers. That there's a thing that throws his head back and laughs. Different kind of pumpkins. See, in a way, one of this, we talking about idols that we're attached to and that we put ahead, people put ahead of the Lord, to find more importance in it than the Lord. I guess, in a way, you could say this Halloween trail was one of my idols. I wouldn't say I put it ahead of the Lord, but it's something that I done every year, and I was real passionate about, because I've always liked Halloween and like haunted houses, going to haunted houses and stuff like that. But I'm quitting with my haunted trail, and I'm going to take this year, these houses, I'm going to redo them and turn this into a little camping spot. I'm going to make these little houses, things here, bigger, and put little things in there where people can lay down if they want to come out here and camp out. Instead of having a tent, they can camp out in these little houses and have a fire pit. I'm going to put a little fire pit thing right there, or either over there, and I'm just going to redo these houses and have it where 6 or 8 people can camp out here at one time. Right now I'm mostly doing it for family, have an area and sit around a fire out here and talk about things, like maybe talk about the Bible, sing gospel songs, or and quit with the Halloween stuff and try to get family into something else. I've been led to do this, and this is what everybody needs to do. They need to stop putting so much importance in material things and money, and start putting focus more on God and the things of God, because we got an eternal, when we die, after we die, our spirit is going to go to eternal rest. And you're either going to go to heaven or you're going to go to hell. And now is the time to be considering where you want to spend eternity. Money, material things, you can't take none of that stuff with you when you die. None of it's going with you. And you can't buy your way, and you can't buy salvation, and you can't buy your way into heaven. I'm just saying, I just want to say that people, we need to focus on God and focus on where we want to spend eternity. If you sit down and think about it, this stuff here is just here for, this is not our home. We're just passing through. We're just here to visit. We're not here to stay. And a lot of our family and friends have done gone on. And it's bad to sit and think about family members that may have thrown their life away and is in torment right now. Or friends that we knew that threw their life away for a bottle, drugs, or whatever. And now it's going to be in torment the rest of their life. Many of us go through a lot of trials here on this earth. We go through a lot of pain.